Bitch, you tryna go be. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Oakland Raiders. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 180! Stop your whining.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing now is Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, high 7.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz eluding the pressure right. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up, keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, You can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo!
53's the mark. 53. Check 53.
Hey, zoom.
Check. 53's Mike.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. On third and long, it's Wentz. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Ready. Black 25.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Ready? Watch the shift. Watch
Come on. Contact.
Watch the shift.
Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Winston. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Ready. Blue light.
Hey, D-back, let's go. Pick it up, D. Check, 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 check. Watch the safety creep.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Hey, watch the slant.
Winston now from the 50. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. First target, first catch, and a first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Check, check, 59. You don't know no better. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. Check 52.
They'll run on first down. Williams. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You better bring it.
Jameis to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Mike 53. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Green, 53.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Let's get this. Get this.
Let's go.
Winston. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a 3-yard gain. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Flip it.
52 is the mic right here over there. Right?
Let's go.
Winston. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Maher is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never know.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Quinnen Williams in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz looking downfield for Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Brandon Carr on the coverage there. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Shaquille Barrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, let's get that ball, T. Let's get that ball. Check. Let's go.
Williams. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Switch. Let's go.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
When you enter the game as the AFC Player of the Week award winner, you expect runs like that and then some.
It was fun to watch him in the opener last week in Week 1. He was spectacular and hoping for more here in Week 2.
Check 37. Check 37. Green, triple T.
On 1st down, it's Williams. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Ready? Flag. What is that?
Check 55. Mike. Check.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season.
Check 9. White.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. And Winston lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. From the gun, Winston. It's complete to Golden Tate. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. And Marr pulled it left. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield, as you mentioned.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to. Get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
51 to Mike. Go. 51 to Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Looking middle, and that's complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Well, you got a young quarterback. You know, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now Winston. And that is incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now Austin. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Flush to his right. And that's complete to Jesse James. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. A final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jim. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They start the second half here with Williams. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. This is caught by Williams. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Here's Winston. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malcolm Jenkins, the strong safety, swoops in for the sack. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Watch the whip. Right there. 54. Small. Hey, watch that. Check Mike, 54. Mike, rip. Watch the screen.
Working from the gun. Wentz. It's caught. Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
First down, Kansas City.
Now it's Breida. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line.
Sunday. Kill. Yes.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Go.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
You ain't going nowhere. Bravo.
Wentz going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Wentz. He's got his man, Boyd. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyler Boyd. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
The 17-yard line.
Ready.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Winston now. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw, Winston. Open man, once again, it's Thielen. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Winston now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. To throw is Winston. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
First and goal at the 6.
56 to Mott, boys. 56. Check 56. 56.
They'll throw again. Winston. And he rifles one incomplete. Damian Williams, the man he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Mike, check, 59. I'm coming.
Again, it's Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Flip it. Mike's 59.
Throwing, Winston. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
It's now 4th down and goal.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now Winston on 4th down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Delano Hill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. That's pulled in at the 32. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down. Winston now to throw on first down. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Ready? 125. 56. Screen, come see. We got this.
Here's Winston. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Jameis now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Williams. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Winston got his man. It's Williams. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Let's get it. Ready? Blue lady. 56 is the mic. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache. Follow. Mike 56, boss. Man, I got you. Mike 56.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. This is caught. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go with Williams. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
It's going to be... Hey, team 6.
Throwing is Wentz. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Here's Thomas Morstead now, standing just about on his own goal line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Jameis now on 1st down. He's got it to Williams. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Jameis to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On 3rd down, Winston. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Winston to throw for it on 4th. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jameis again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. It's Williams on the catch. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Wait. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Come on, boy.
From the red zone now, Winston. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To the air again with Winston. steps away to his left. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10.
Flip it, flip it, flip it.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Ready, flag, we'll do that.
Mark 56.
Check pass, check pass. Sonic.
From the gun, Winston. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So this one in the win column. Get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win.
For Charles Davis and our entire crew.